I am the fantastic Chris Plastic, and this is Shiny Plastic People. Again, the dirtiest background in toy tubing. Will he clean? No. Guys, we have weeks like this. Guys, gals, those in between, who don't identify as either. We support and see you. We get a lot of toys. And weeks like this, my wife's like, why do we never have money? Well, because I had to have the bug. I have the bug, right? It's blurry, but you see it there. So I got the bug. I got a couple skull ships. I already have the figures from this wave. I opened them on my own free time because sometimes things are for me. And this wave has been weirdly available. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. If you have noticed that, you're like, wow, that's weird. Do me a favor. Like this video. And comment below about, how these have just been everywhere, right? Like, it's weird. Also, if you wish I would have still opened those superpower toys on the channel, comment below. Also, do yourself a favor. In the description of this video, there is a link to Entertainment Earth that will save you 10% off in-stock items. Or you can use the code. It's always backwards. I'm always backwards. It's right there. SPP Toys to save 10% at Entertainment Earth, even without the link. Or just use the link. That's cool. So, I'm rambly. It's not ramble. Let's get to the studio. That's why you're here. Boom! Skull Ship. So you see I already have my, handy dandy Brainiac. Wow, what a brain fart. Brainiac here. On the front, we got the Skull Ship on the classic superpowers look with this throwback McFarlane logo. Instructions on the bottom on how to open your Skull Ship. On the side, you get an illustration of the Skull Ship. On the back, you get some callouts, how it sits one figure. Wonder what that figure looks like. Also, the legs move when it rolls. It's very cool. And on the top, more illustrations. We like those kinds of things. I'm going to tell you something right now. I cheated, and I already knifed the tape, but it was on this side. So let's open it up. I didn't open it, though, so this is the first time I'm seeing stuff. Ooh, plastic. It's a hat. I put it on my head. I'm off camera. I'm brilliant. And legs. All right, so let's get the Skull Ship out of his plastic prison first. I'm doing it off camera. That's thrilling, right? You guys like not seeing things, but hearing it. Big Skull Ship. Woo! You know what? Let's change angles on this real fast. So we can make this maybe a little bit more interesting. So there you get a good look at the ship as he's leaned up on Brainiac, who, there's foot pegs in here. That there's foot pegs right there. You can see him. He sits right like so. I have to tilt towards my angle so I can see him. So he stands up in there. Like that. It's pretty fun, right? So overhead, so you can see they open these legs. Now, if you didn't see, Pixel Dan recently opened these as well, and it will tell you which tentacle goes where on the bottom of these. Yeah, it's real big. It says R4 in there. It might be hard to see on the camera, but it's there. So that's the right fourth, the ship's right. So boop, like that. That's fun, right? And then we have L3. That's a vertebrae. Snap. L4. You said that we get to do this again after this. Oh, man. I really hope he gets to do tentacles twice in this video. Well, my friends, I have some good news for you. L2, do you have a bingo yet? R3. R1. Progress is being made. L1. Process of elimination. That's R2. I don't know why I'm looking. All right, let's put Brainiac in it. Oh, do you see the cool sticker on there? He's got some good controls. That's fun. Fun. Get an overhead look of those tentacles moving. But no, heads on. Behold the terror. The terror. You got some awesome translucent blue on the sides. I love to use the translucent back packaging with the hexagons. If this was Screen Crush right now, you would be seeing Nick Cage screaming, "Not the bees. Not the bees." This isn't Screen Crush. Oh, I do love some classic. I know people wanted a big ship for him to be in, but this is kind of throwing back to an unproduced Kenner design. Toy Otter has a website out there on the internet that shows these things. You should check it out. Toy Otter, of course, is the designer behind Long Box Heroes. Check that line out if you haven't. It's compatible with Superpowers. I like it. In fact, I have the Rocketeer right here. He could put the fight to Brainiac. He'd probably lose because Brainiac's messing with Superman, but get him in there. You know, some cross-compatibility with some lines. But that's the Skull Ship. That's fun. I have not been unhappy with a vehicle yet in the line, except maybe the Batwing. Its broken canopy that I think we all had. If you haven't, do me a favor. Stop me if you've heard this before. Like the video. Comment below about how much better you are than me with your unbroken canopy on your Superpowers Batwing. And subscribe to the channel. As always, we like that kind of thing. Alright. Let's hop out of the studio and look at this ugly mug for a second while I grab the Skull Ship out of there. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-da. Put in our next item. It's the bug. Spoiler alert, it's the bug. Back to the studio. Do-do-ba-do-do-do. Alright, so we got the bug on the front. On the bottom, you got your instructions on how to put together. Guys, stop me if you notice this. Booster Gold's right here in the passenger seat on the back of the box. So, if you didn't know, he's coming. So, I'm so excited for that. When that officially gets announced and we see the images, expect me to be hanging out with the one, the only Ryan Dole over on Gotham City tonight. I'm trying to manifest it. Let's see if it happens. I'm hopefully going to be talking about that. Anyway, so we can seat two figures in here. It's got a push button to open the wings, a retractable sky wire on the top. Says the bug, that kind of thing. I don't think it's going to fit in here if I try to put the side up. Yeah, it's the whole thing. It says the bug. You know it. You love it. All right, again. Pre-open the side. Legs. This is the silliest it's ever been trying to see a man pull an item out of a box. This is incredible. Why are you embarrassing me, bug? There it is. Okay. I did this once really smoothly on camera, and I'm chasing that high right now. Okay, flip it over. It's the bottom of the bug. Stop me if you've heard this before. Did you know that Watchmen was originally supposed to be based on the recently acquired Charlton comic characters that DC Comics had acquired? And Night Owl was the Blue Beetle stand-in. And, you know, he had an owl ship that looked a lot like this. I don't know if he had a, you know, I Love New York bumper sticker on the back. Like you're pressing his butt, the wings go up. Sweet. Ha 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 ha. Manhole cover. Because, you know, he'd be like, whew. By the way, I do have Blue Beetles in here. Go, shoo, and fly out the bottom. But let's do some assembly before we get super excited here. Grab some legs, which are also, I believe, have the numbers on them. But I think these are also all the same. Again, if you've seen the Pixel Dan video, I don't like telling people to see a much better YouTuber than me, but Pixel Dan's awesome. If you're not watching Pixel Dan, if you found me and you haven't watched Pixel Dan, I would like to shake your hand. I might be going to PowerCon next year. It's my hope. It's my dream. So if I go to PowerCon next year, meet me there, and I will buy you a drink. Okay. And then this. Those go forward. We'll pop that in first. Yeah. Ha ha ha. Antennae. Underneath. Flippity flip flop. Let's give it a nice, healthy snap. And they ratchet once they're in there. That's cool. Oh boy, I should be talking. Filling the dead air. Dead air. All right, all assembled. Wing lifting action. Let's take a look at it from the front. It's a pretty decent sized ship. As you can see, we got Blue Beetle here for comparison. Not bad. Now, one of the fun features about this is it has underneath this retractable wire, which Blue Beetle can grip onto. Can grip onto. Like so. So he can dingle underneath for action and adventure. Awaits Ted Cord. And if you press the button underneath, he sucks right up to the bottom. That's fun. And that the button is this little cover here that opens up. And then that can just clip right back in. Looks like there is a right way to this. Okay, clips right back in. So let's open it up. Let's put Booster. Not Booster. Blue Beetle. Oh, my geek crate gone just like that. Oh, so embarrassing. Goes in like that. It's pretty nice. Close that with him in there. Him and a friend. And you can see him right there. Piloting the ship. This is a nice sized vehicle. Again, it's very cool, very large. Ready at any time to press the right spot. Spring into action. Blue Beetle. You know, I should have grabbed my JLU booster, or booster gold, so I could at least have him here for the effect. You're embarrassing me, Bug. There we go. All right, it does close. It's a good size. I like it. Here's the skull ship next to it for comparison. Let's overhead this just so you can see it a little bit better. There you go. Yeah, there's a pretty good size comparison between the two. Now, the bug doesn't shimmy, so that's a win for The skull ship. Huh? Where's your shimmy? Bug ship. Stay. Stay. All right. Skull ship out of the studio. Bug out of the studio. You can see my mess behind me now. And let's throw in our last item, which I've already told you about, but it's the skull ship. But it's the gold label skull ship. It's the alternate paint scheme. It's got the different Brainiac with it. Otherwise, the box is the same, except we do get updated photos on the back with Brainiac in the ship because he does come with the skull ship. So, if you've seen this before, we have legs. And then, one time, I pull this out, and it looks super... Oh, it's because Brainiac was holding me up. So we have Brainiac. So we do get to take a look at that. And that slides right out. Remove the plastic. So we've got a green translucent with purple, some green and black paint. Some actual paint apps on this. The eyes are not painted like the other one. It has the same shimmy effect. Let's take a look at this Brainiac real fast. He's got actually a really cool cape. I'm surprised. Very neat. I didn't expect that. I expected that to be plastic. It's all cloth. Got a black bodysuit, some gold. You know, he's got some pants, so eat your heart out. Regular release. He also has a goatee. Some silver on the top of his head instead of just a little band. He's more evil. Facial hair means more evil. Everybody knows that. The belts are different. You know, he doesn't have the sculpted collar like the retail release. It instead has a stitched C-clamp collar, which is not cooperating right now. But that's actually really kind of nice. I am pleasantly surprised at this. This is great. You'll get a better look at it on the front-facing view. All right, let's do the quick assembly with, again, we have the R2. D2. No, it's R4. There's no D side to this. Oh, these also have black paint on the top of them. I don't know if you're seeing that. It's not a detail on the retail release. Okay, L3. L1. Excuse me. L4. Me calamari. I don't know why. It just does. R1. And by process of elimination, we have R3. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Again, we have our foot peg right there. You get a good look at it. It's a lot of platforms. You almost think they could have put a seat in there. But I think they want... This is actually straight out of a comic, this look. I remember it being referenced right away as soon as this was shown off. So let's go ahead and take a straightforward look at this here. You get to see the black a little bit better. That kind of toxic green that carries through the translucent hexagons, not the bees. Get a comparison of the two Brainiacs there. Pink shirt, hot pants. All black bodysuit. It's very slimming. Very devious cape. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. I have actually seen where people have taken the classic Superpowers Brainiac and thrown them in a couple of these ships and made it like their drones. It's very cool. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Shimmy, shimmy. Toys are fun. I love action gimmicks more than I care to admit. So apparently this guy's going for crazy money online. Don't pay it. Unless you're a completist, don't pay it. It is super cool. The extra paint apps, those kinds of things. But it is not dramatically different than the standard retail release. It's just paint. It's just paint. You get the extra figure. That's probably the most exciting part about this whole thing. But don't pay extra. You can get a good deal on it. Do it. I mean, come on. He doesn't even have red eyes. Look at these eyes. He does have a like more of a windshield versus, this flat forehead thing. I don't know. The paint scheme is cool. I really like that. But that's just my take. I like toys. Surprise, surprise. This guy, who has a channel about toys, spending money on toys, talking endlessly about toys, likes toys. It's shocking, thrilling, whatever. So, if you haven't already, do yourself a favor. Pick up the Skull Ship. Pick up the Bug, who's back here. Here's the Bug. Here's a real awkward size comparison. Just because it's sitting here. Here he is next to the Kenner Batman Beyond Batmobile, which is also very cool. I gotta figure out a way to hang that. Oh shit. That's a curse word because I accidentally took this wing off. I can put it back on. I'm pretty sure that clips back in. Alright. Hey, Woot. Guys, do me a favor. I'm going to say it one more time before we go. Like this video. Comment on this video while I cry about what I've done to my poor, beautiful Batwing. And subscribe to the channel. That's a big help for me as a human being who wants to rule the world. I just got to become YouTube famous. Then make $1 billion from YouTube. A thing we all do, right? Look, guys, it's okay. It went right back on. Okay. Use that link for Entertainment Earth. Let yourself shine. If you haven't already, prior to this video, I did some coloring of Total Justice with Allison Troy. I've said it in my last 2 videos. So if you haven't gone there using the link at the end of this video, do it. Just do it. I'm in a weird mood. Guys, take care. I love you.